Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today I just wanted to do a quick top 5 for what I think is the best heavy guns in the game. And of course I'm sure a lot of people will disagree with me, but just let me know in the comments what your top 5 is. I would love to see some comments about that. And yeah, let's get into it here. Okay, so at number 5, we have the Gatling gun. Now, this is probably one of the ones that people may disagree with, but this is like good old reliable, especially if like you're first starting out. This gun is absolutely amazing. Is it the most powerful weapon in the game? No, not even close. But it just has like an endless clip. Like the ammo pretty much weighs nothing. You can see like I grabbed 245,000 rounds here, only weighs barely over 20 pounds. So you can collect all the ammo you want. Not to mention you're going to pick up more ammo than you use. You can see that was like 3 or 4 shots to kill that super mutant. We're picking up 20 rounds. I think it's like 3 shots to kill this super mutant. I think I pick up like 34 rounds. You're just never going to run out of ammo with this weapon. It's extremely durable and it will get the job done. And as I said, it's just like good old reliable. It's definitely one of my favorite weapons in the game. Okay, number 4. We have the Pepper Shaker. Now, I feel like this gun doesn't really get, the recognition it should. It's pretty powerful, I think. It's not the most powerful heavy gun, but it is definitely powerful. Like, you can see it just takes out pretty much anything you need. I've taken a Scorch Beast Queen out with this weapon before. It definitely gets the job done. I'm not a huge fan of the wind-up weapons, but this weapon is just so satisfying to use, like just the sound that it makes when it fires. And just to point out, heavy gunner and shotgunner perks affect this weapon, which also means that one gun army and enforcer help with this weapon. So you got like double the crippling and double the damage perks to throw on when you're using this weapon. And if you have both those crippling perks on, like, you will just cripple everything, and it's really great for making the queen land. Okay, number 3. We have the Gatling Plasma. Now, this is a great weapon too. I haven't been finding myself using it a lot lately, but it's definitely a reliable weapon. Very good damage per second, and it's just got like a never-ending clip. You can see I had to speed up the footage here just to get rid of like 500 rounds in the clip. Is not easy to do. It will take you a bit. So that DPS is just really good, and it's just damaging to begin with anyway. Not even, to talk about the sustained damage of that 500 clip. And yeah, it just gets the job done. It's very easy to make ammo for. You usually make more ammo than you need for this weapon. Great weapon. Wish we could put it in the ammo box though, the rounds. Okay, number 2. We have the Plasma Caster. Now, if I'm being honest, this could have been a number 1 for me. It was definitely a toss-up, but I did put the Plasma Caster at number 2 because it is maybe a little bit harder to acquire. But this weapon is amazing, especially if you make a VATS type build with this weapon. It's just awesome. It hits so hard. It's so good for taking out Scorch Beasts too when they're flying over your head and you can't get them to land for whatever reason. This weapon just destroys them. It's almost like a homing missile. And again, you can just see me just destroying the Scorch Beast, the Scorch Beast here. And just like regular mobs will not have a chance. You can pretty much, with the right VATS build, run around and like one-shot 90% of enemies with the Plasma Caster. And again, it's just one of those weapons that you're not going to run out of ammo. You should be finding way more ammo than you're using. You can see I kill these enemies here. They give me more ammo back than I took to kill them with, and that was like a little amount. Enemies will usually give you more ammo than that, and if you even go around to like the ammo, stash boxes, like, you're gonna get so much ammo. It's like impossible to run out of ammo for it. Okay, some honorable mentions. Okay, the Cremator. This weapon is definitely one of the most powerful weapons in the game, but with that said, just keeping up the amount of fuel that you're going to use for this weapon. I even know they did lower the ammo usage, but still, I feel like it takes a lot of ammo, and I find you will kill yourself a lot with this weapon, unless you have a vampires, of course. Another great weapon is the 50 cal. I really wanted to get this on the list, but I couldn't. Just an overall reliable weapon. I think this is probably, you know, most heavy weapon users' first love, especially back in the day. Awesome weapon. And, of course, the Gauss minigun. Now, this is a great weapon, but the fact that it uses so much ammo, and the ammo is not easy to make, and it's very hard to acquire, is why it didn't make my list. Absolutely awesome gun, though. Very satisfying to use, too. Okay, so at number 1, if you didn't figure it out by now, for my choice for number 1 weapon is the Flamer, or specifically the Holy Fire. I think this is probably the best heavy weapon in the game. It's just so versatile. The worst thing about it is you just, kind of have to use it as a shotgun because of the range, but it will keep you alive if you use ricochet with this. Like, you pretty much just won't die. One of the worst things about it is probably the usage for fuel, but it's still not that bad. You can get fuel in the daily ops, and this weapon just destroys enemies. Not just regular mobs, but like end game bosses as well. This weapon has no problem taking them out. And of course, you know, with friendly fire, you can heal, you know, teammates, you can heal NPCs as well. It's just such a good all-around weapon. Again, yeah, the fuel can be kind of hard to keep on you, but if you can keep fuel on you, I'm telling you, this is one of the best weapons in the game, and it's really hard not to use it once you start using it. I remember when we used to have legacy weapons, this thing used to shoot fireballs, and it was just insane. We actually had range with it then. I wish we could find a way for them to shoot fireballs again. Even if it's not explosive, that would be awesome, and maybe, you know, nerf the damage a bit, because it was a little bit over the top with the legacy weapons. But yeah, Flamer, definitely the number 1 weapon in my opinion. And yeah, that's my top 5, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. If you don't agree, let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.